Hi, Leanne from Agents on Point in Victoria Point. Today I'm going to share with you the listing process. I find when I go out to many appraisals and valuations on properties, especially our older clients, if they've lived in that property for sometimes 15, 20 years, it can be a bit overwhelming about what is the process ahead of them. And they may be a little bit nervous about, talking to real estate agents and not really having a clue about what actually happens from engaging an agent to the process of the listing, to the sale, and then our ongoing care, obviously. So I'm just going to keep it very simple. And as I say, this is aimed at our older clientele, or for those of you who have never listed and sold property before. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go, once we went through your property and done the full consultation, we're going to give you a list of what to do to get your property ready for sale. Now, I've created this manual. It can be sent to you digitally, and I'll also leave it behind. And in the manual, it's just a list of to-dos, so that the whole process is smooth from start to finish. So we've got the prepare your property section, so that's just allowing you to get your property ready for the photo shoot. A lot of it does involve a lot of culling, I'm afraid, and getting rid of stuff that you don't no longer use or need. So yeah, all efforts go into the prep of the photography shoot, and as I say, I've got a huge detailed list in this manual to go through so it's nice and smooth. Step 2, we book the photographer in. I use Callum Armstrong Media. In Redlands, he does all of my photo shoots. What that includes is your up to 32 photos, including the drone, your floor plan, so we can have nice transparent sizes of the rooms, the 3D walkthrough, so we can allow the entire world to view your property and purchase if they want, the video, which sells the lifestyle and your home, and then finally, no, that's it. That's the 4 things that we have in our photo shoot. Callum comes in, that's about 1 to 2 hours, depending on the size of your property. And then within 48 hours, we have all that edited content back and we're ready to go live. That's how quick that whole process is. Throughout those couple of days while we're waiting on the editing to come back or prior, you will fill out a property occupations form 6, and all this does is engage an agent to represent you for that 90 days. Once a photo shoot comes back, we go through the marketing, we make sure you're happy that what we've got in writing to go online, and then we hit the button and boom, you are live. That's it. You're live to be sold. From then, we will organise open homes. We do love open homes because that allows an abundance of buyers to come through at the same time, especially if you're a busy working family. You don't want us knocking on the door every day asking to bring buyers through. But we do ask for at least a minimum of 1 or 2 options during the week so that we can then bring the buyers through. When they might be working hospitals, shift workers, they just cannot get to open homes. So usually a Sunday night, I'll say, give me 2 times next week that I can bring these buyers through for a private viewing. Then, once we get buyers that want to purchase your property, obviously only one can buy it, we go to do a contract of sale. And a contract of sale is usually 99.9% of the buyers will do a building and pest inspection, and we highly recommend everyone does that. That comes at a cost of approximately $500. That is carried out within 7 days of you going under contract. And then standard terms for the finance, or else you're a cash buyer, is 14 days. So once these 14 days are done and the building and pest is done, that's the day we get excited. We put the sold sign up. Your sale is unconditional. You know exactly when you're handing the keys over and when you're moving on to your next chapter in life. And then in that time, when we've done building and pest, we've done the finance, you're packing up as a seller, getting ready to go, we will bring the buyer back for a pre-inspection just before settlement date, just in case there was a few things that were getting adjusted or dealt with in the building and pest. They're just coming back to really eyeball it and make sure everything has been done in the house is in working order, no holes in the walls or what have you with the move-in. And then on settlement date, that's the day. We get the keys, we bring the buyer, we put the big bows on the door, we have the champagne, we celebrate both the buyer and the seller. There's a huge journey for the buyer to save their deposit to get to this point, and it's a huge, sometimes emotional journey for the seller because they've maybe been in this house for 20, 30 years, raised kids, created all the memories. So we make it as intimate as possible for everyone that's part of the list to sell process. And that is really, in a nutshell, the list to sell process. You've got your agent who's done all the things in the background. We've got all our people in the head office that are marketing, our social media, our contracts department. Everyone's got their own hats. Of course, we can't wear every hat, so my job is to list and sell and work with buyers and take care of clients. And then we've got Emily who does all the aftercare service, all the buyer work. So you've got so many people in the background working for you, although you appoint really the one agent to represent the sale of your property. So it's a very professional and enjoyable process, Agents on Point with us. And yeah, so if any of you are looking for an update value on your property, give us a call, we'll pop out and then we'll take you through the full list to sell process. Everything is in this manual right here. Thank you.